Hi folks. Some years ago when the commie gangster thugs in Beijing were expanding their navy, a lot of people were concerned. Why, what are those devious, sinister communists up to? And the communists said, forget about it, you don't have anything to worry about. We're just building up our navy to protect our shipping routes. And some people could understand that because China exports a lot of materials, finished products, as well as they import raw materials. So you can understand they'd have a concern to keep those fishing lanes open. But a lot of us who know communists knew not to trust that. A lot of us who know communists knew their sole purpose was sinister, because that's the nature of communism. That's it, kids. They're communism. So when they said that, we said, really? Or as we say in Japan, Majikayo! Look at this map of the South China Sea. And the blue dots you see there are territorial claims by the adjoining nations. And for years it's been recognized as legitimate. It's even recognized by the United Nations. And nobody had a question about it. Well, recently, raw materials were found on smaller islands in those territories or off those islands. And that's when the commies in China woke up and said, hey, wait a minute. That's our land, yeah, that's all our territory, the whole South China Sea. So a lot of people said, what are you, stupid? And they said, no, it really is ours. We found some ancient maps going back to some dynasties, and on those maps, it shows all of that belonging to China. So now we want our land. So they would... they redrew the map there, and the red dotted line, naturally, is commie land. Commie waters belonging to the commies in China. Yeah, never mind those other nations. That belongs to us communists. So, taking a hint from the commies, I guess other countries can expand their territories also. All you have to do is find old maps showing where your territory once was, like the nation of France, with good old Napoleon. See, all that was conquered by Napoleon, so that belongs to France today. Yeah, now let's go to my my heritage nation, Italy, the Roman Empire, when the Mediterranean was a Roman lake. See, all that land belongs to Italy, thanks to my forefathers. And Greece, you folks there having economic problems? No problems. You can thank Alexander the Great. See, that was his territory, which is now your territory. Now, I'd like to take this back to these here United States of America, my state of Texas. That's right. Texas no longer looks like this because we're going back to the original map. There we go. There's Texas. I'm so grateful to the commies in China that were able to expand the state of Texas. So now, recently, the commies in China sent 30 fishing vessels into Philippine territorial waters with a security vessel to protect them. Now, the Philippines, as of yet, have not done anything because, as I'm making this video, it just basically happened. But to the good people in the Philippines, if you want to know how to handle those 30 fishing vessels and that commie security vessel, take a hint from what the Russians recently did. A commie fishing vessel inserted itself into Russian waters in the Sea of Japan. Well, the Russian security vessel fired upon them over the bow, meaning you're supposed to come to. And they didn't, the commies. They ran. I think these Russians fired like 3 shots, and they ran. So for 3 hours, the Russian vessel was in pursuit of the commie vessel. When they finally caught up to it, they slammed right into it. They rammed it, kids, and then they fired machine guns onto the deck. While the Russians were trying to board the commie vessel, the commie fishermen were fighting them off. Well, the Russians finally overcame the idiots and took the vessel back to a Russian port. That is the only way you can handle communist aggression. You cannot do it through talking. Talking means nothing to them. They only respect brute force, brute authority. So the good people in the Philippines, you could talk all you want to these commies. You could say, get out of our waters or else. Unless you produce the or else, they're going to stay in your waters. So to the people in Communist China, because Texas has now expanded its borders, we in Texas would like to say to you, thank you very much. Or as we say in Japan, domo arigato gozaimasu. All right, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.